G'day, it's Phil here from Eastern Suburbs Hockey Club. I am the coach of the women's A grade team. This year is 2020 and we are still unable to come together as a group and train together. So we as a club, we've decided to throw a few skills videos together to help those keep their skills up while we can't be training as a team. Today's video is going to be around hitting and tomahawking. Hitting. So we'll start by looking at hitting. Hitting is a skill that we probably as coaches don't put a lot of time into. I know for myself that I would have assumed that if you play hockey you know how to hit a ball, but that's not that accurate. A lot of players hit, but whether we would say they know how to hit or have taken the time to look at what they're doing to improve their results, well, that's another question, or have been shown, from a coaching point of view. Do you know how to explain how to hit the ball? Well, today we're going to look at a few of those things. We're going to start with, as I said, with the 4-stick, just a normal standard hit, and we're going to show it from a few different angles. There's one particular aspect which is probably a little bit different to how most people would approach hitting. We're trying to get further away from the ball to encourage us to lunge bigger. Also, generally with hitting, we talk about swinging like baseball and not like cricket. So swing like baseball, which is around our body. And there's ways that we can do that to help us be better hitters. And today we're going to look at a couple of those things. So without any more wait, let's go to the videos. When it comes to hitting, we want to treat that hitting the ball and then flowing into some movement straight after we make contact with the ball. That should be one piece of movement. Every time you pass the ball, every time you hit the ball, you should always move afterwards. It should never be hit the ball, stand still, job done. That's not the case. We need to encourage our juniors all the way through to seniors that hitting the ball, pass the ball is not the end of the play, not the end of the phase of play. It is pass the ball, move, even if it's only a little bit. Hit the ball, move. Again, even if it's only a little bit. So in these videos, we're going to be showing that, again, stepping further away from the ball, lunging towards the ball, actually helps us to then hit, make contact, and then move. So we want to be able to do that. When we're shooting, definitely want to be able to move after we shoot, because a body moving has less reaction time for when the ball hits the keeper and bounces back out for us to be able to receive the ball and keep the play going. That's of course if you don't put it in the net, So we've got a couple of things there to look at. Hitting, the way we swing around our body, moving immediately after. We're also going to have a look at the difference between hitting the ball flat and hitting the ball in the air. In the videos, you're going to see video close-up of their feet, of the athlete's foot, the left foot, in relationship to the ball when it hits it flat and when he hits it in the air. You're also going to look at the difference in the shoulder the right shoulder, right? So hopefully, I hope you enjoy the next set of videos, and just have a look at little tips and have a look at how the body shape and that sort of thing is, and of course, and compare that to the results. Okay, so we've had a look at hitting. Hitting so far, hitting flat, hitting in the air, shooting. In the different positions, different angles, had a close-up of the feet. You can see the difference in the feet to the ball. You know, there's probably just only a very slight difference in the angle of the stick, how the shoulder and the feet position help to promote that. and then of course help us get the ball in the air for that result that we want when we're shooting, and keeping it flat for when we want to pass, so don't give away silly penalties because we've lifted the ball through a bunch of players. Next, we're going to go and have a look at tomahawking. Tomahawking. It's a great skill to develop. Definitely not a skill to develop out of balance with hitting on the forestick, but certainly something that you want to be able to do in time. Probably not the youngest of children, but nothing wrong with them having a go at it. Plenty of space around them and getting their eye and their mind and their body used to getting into that sort of shape. Nothing wrong with them doing that sooner rather than later. But yeah. So yep, anyway, so we're going to have a look at tomahawking. So again, just like hitting the ball, we're going to come at it from different angles. We're going to have a look at from behind, from side on. We're also going to have a look at some close-ups. We're going to show you where the contact point is. So there's some key things here for tomahawking, but we're going to just take you through the next set of videos. And again, just like the hitting videos, have a look at all the tips, have a look at the body shape, have a look at the differences in approach. Well, the main difference in approach, of course, is you want to be able to tomahawk off both your left foot and off your right foot. So there'll be references to those sort of things. But again, off to the videos. So that's it for today. Had a look at forestick, hitting, tomahawking, shooting on both sides, the body as well, both skill sets, so hitting. Because you want to be able to tomahawk and pass, and you want to be able to tomahawk and shoot. And, you definitely don't want to be tomahawking in the air in a crowd of players. Again, giving away silly free hits and giving opposition the ball. We don't want them to have the ball. We want to tomahawk flat so we can pass flat. Hit flat so we can pass flat. And then, of course, in front of goal, being able to put it in the air and being able to do both, execute flat and raised shots, passes, etc. On purpose, on purpose. And probably the best thing to do is to take note of the tips to start with, get your head around those ideas, body shape, that sort of thing, and then getting out there in the park, in the backyard, wherever, find a solid wall, or if you're lucky enough you got a goal net, those sort of things, and getting out, you know, like if you can get a dozen balls, 2 dozen balls, and having that 100, 200 hits, just going at it and going at it, get your technique right, and then hit the ball a lot, and your skills will improve. So as I said, there's another set of videos. Hopefully you liked it, hopefully you got something out of it. Again, it's lockdown. Looks like we're coming out of it now, which is good, but until then, stay home and stay safe. Thanks for watching.